right, so welcome to Unsigned518. I am here with Alison from MB Farm. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you, Andy. How are you?
I'm fantastic. You brought me samples. I'm fantastic. So we have a bunch to talk about. I mean, you've been on the show before. It was, I don't know, a couple months ago or whatever. But we have WeedStock coming up with safety meeting, sugar hold, shortwave radio ban. It's going to be at No Fun, and MB Farm is going to be there. And you just said that you're bringing the whole team and stuff, right?
Yes, I'm going to be bringing about the whole team. So it's going to be 3 of us there. We're a small team. It's like a family-run, friends-run organization. So we don't have a huge crew, but everybody's really effective in doing what they do.
Right. And this is like probably one of the most exciting. I mean, I guess I don't sound it. It is Sunday morning. I'm not super awake yet, but it's probably one of the most exciting shows that we've had coming up. Like, because for me, I've always been a huge fan of marijuana.
Yes.
Like, I'm 50 now. I've been smoking since I was, I think, maybe 19 or 20. I think was when I started. But the legalization of it has been just such a, I always say, like, what a time to be alive, you know what I mean? Because even when I was younger and, like, all through my 20s and 30s, I was always like, why isn't it? It's like so ridiculous. And now that it is, and like we can celebrate it in a way that needs to be celebrated. We don't have to say water pipe when we go into a head shop. We can say bong for my weed. And like, so when Mikey from the Sugar Hold is one that put the show together, and we were excited to get on the bill. And then he actually suggested, he was like, hey, do you think your friend Alison, might want to get MB Farm involved? And when I texted you and you responded basically like, yeah.
Immediately. Yes, absolutely. It works out so well because we love local music. We always try to incorporate it into any of our events or whatever we're doing. So having this event on 420 in Troy is just perfect.
It is perfect. And hopefully the weather's like it is now.
I hope so.
But so I guess before we get too into the event and what you're bringing to the event, I do want to talk about what's going on because with the legalization of marijuana, it's changing constantly, and there's new information coming, and what retailers are allowed to do, what farms are allowed to do is evolving constantly. So I guess I wanted to kind of check in with what's going on with the farm and any developments you got. Maybe some retail spaces or something.
So the last time we spoke, I feel like we were really at a stalemate with New York cannabis. There was some lawsuits going on. There was very slow openings of dispensaries. And right now we are opening up dispensaries left and right, especially here in the Capital District. You've got, Northern Lights and Manans. You've got Legacy and Colony. You've got Mr. Good Vibes in downtown Albany. So those are 3 places that just opened up, and we've got plenty more that are either ready to make that next step to open, or, getting ready and they'll be open soon enough. So great momentum. Very happy to see that things are, turning a page. Yeah. A new chapter, a positive chapter.
And like I said, evolving,
Exactly.
Because even just being legal is one thing, but still, I mean, where we're sitting right now, if I wanted to go buy a pre-roll, I would have to drive probably 45 minutes, I think would be the closest.
I believe so.
Closest dispensary to here. And so even though it's legal, it's still not super accessible. And I think that's what I mean by evolving. It's it's becoming more accessible. And I know Schuylerville, for one, has, when there was the whole thing of, they can opt out of having a dispensary. Schuylerville was like, oh, no, hell no, we would like one, please. So
we want the tax money.
Yeah, so, hopefully something like that's coming. And I said, when that first happened, I was like, all those towns that said no, when they see how much money we're bringing in, we should be like, you can't change your mind. You can't change your mind now.
Exactly.
You made your bed. But so it's becoming more accessible. And I guess that brings me to what we were talking about. Literally, before I hit record, as you started to say something, I'm like, hold that thought. Let's record. So what's the news?
So this is a world exclusive.
Yeah.
Yes. We are going to be opening a retail space and a consumption lounge. Ooh. At 400 River Street in Troy, New York.
Nice.
This is super exciting. We may not be the first consumption lounge to open in the Capital District.
Are there ones now?
No. But we're going to be, I would say, right there. We're super motivated to get everything done with the dispensary part of the business. Hopefully we'll have that up and running by midsummer.
That's awesome.
Very soon.
And would that be something like a consumption lounge? Would that be something like, could you buy at the dispensary and then consume at the consumption lounge? Or is it going to have to be like a split?
At this moment, I really don't know how it will work operationally, but I've been, sitting down at night and thinking up drinks and thinking up different concepts that would be great to have in a dispensary or a consumption lounge.
Yeah.
And where we can kind of cross market both of them on both sides of the store.
Yeah, see, that would be awesome. And I love the idea of a consumption lounge because it's, weed's a social thing.
Absolutely.
As much as there's always that negative connotation that you get in a bubble and then don't talk. And I mean, I guess sometimes you could get antisocial, but I think it's a social thing. And I think it would be great to be able to just sit down and share a joint with someone and have an espresso and listen to some music.
It's so nice to have an alternative.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it boils down to, because at our location right across the street, you've got Ryan's Wake, you've got Brown's Brewing. So you've got the alcohol side of things.
Yeah.
And there's not really an alternative. So as much as I love to go to Ryan's Wake or love to go to Brown's.
I'll give you a little insider information.
Yes.
When Ryan's Wake opened, I bartended there from the day they opened for 5 or 6 years. I was the Monday evening bartender at Ryan's Wake. I still have the bottle opener that opened the very first bottle of beer at Ryan's Wake. Yeah, because I was there on day one. Yeah, love that place.
Yeah, I mean, the whole area in downtown Troy is amazing. Yeah. You see all of these little businesses start to come in, and there's people doing truly creative, awesome things in downtown Troy right now. And we're excited to be a part of that.
Yeah, that is super exciting. And I've said on the show, it's on record, my love for Troy, because and you probably didn't know, but I lived in Troy when I moved from Vermont 21 years ago or something like that. 22 years ago, I moved to Troy and lived there for 10 or 12 years before moving up to Saratoga. And when I lived in Troy, it was because I was coming from Vermont, coming from a small
culture
town.
shock.
Yeah, it was a little culture shock, but I found it to be a very friendly city, right out of the gate. I was I really like this place. I felt like I belonged, and people used to disparage it,
Absolutely.
And be they'd call it the Troylet and blah, 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 and I was man, this place is it's cool. Shit's and now 20 years later, I am blown away by what's happened to Troy. It has become what I perceived it as, and
yes,
now you can't deny it. That place is fucking cool, and it's hip and
it truly is. And then when you walk around the streets, the architecture there is absolutely phenomenal. Yeah. It truly is a beautiful city.
Well, I mean, they filmed that the Gilded Age or whatever, that HBO show.
Oh, okay.
Which was a period piece,
perfect place for it. Yes.
You use streets of Troy as the brownstones and the architecture or whatever, but yeah.
I could see that happening. It's a perfect place.
Yeah, I didn't watch the show. It's not not really my thing, but I remember people were all whoa, there's horse and buggies going down Troy, whatever. So that's the consumption lounge dispensary, that deal is that's happening. That's moving forward. Because I remember we were discussing that last time you were on. It was that would be cool, and things were. But now it's happening.
There's a lot of moving pieces. So first we got the license, and our location wasn't approved.
Oh,
yeah. So the reason our location wasn't approved had to do with certain houses of worship in proximity to us. However, they weren't houses of worship. So
like just the building was, but
exactly.
it was like still zoned as.
They were the
even though
offices.
Right,
So like
yeah, I
if you
know
Googled it, it would come up as a church. And, obviously we need to respect those boundaries
Sure.
and want to respect those boundaries, schools, houses of worship. But we truly felt like that River Street location was going to be the best home for us in Troy.
And again, that whole block, like, because I don't know exactly what, like, I know the area, but I don't. When you say the number, I don't know like which building it is. I would probably recognize it or whatever. But like, so,
We're on the point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Yes.
I know exactly where you're talking about. That's awesome.
You step out of Ryan's wake and you see us.
Yeah, and that was always vacant. There was never anything in there. Like when I was there, and it was always like, how could that space not have anything in it?
Right?
Like,
It's prime.
Yeah. Wow, that's cool. And that's this summer happening.
Yes. Yeah. No exact dates right now on the consumption lounge, but for the dispensary, we're blazing ahead.
No pun intended.
Blazing ahead so that we can try to get open just as soon as possible.
Right. That's awesome. So just like out of my curiosity, like as like the farm, is it like, you sell to dispensary and dispensaries will sell your product? Is that how it goes now, or? Yes.
So we actually converted our license from a conditional cultivator license to a micro business.
Gotcha.
So with that micro business, it allows us to sell to dispensaries, which is great because we have a lot of friends that we've made, and we always love to support their dispensary. Very happy to be a part of their experience. And it also gives us the opportunity to sell from our own storefront.
Gotcha.
So it's a great mixture of being able to sell both to other licensed dispensaries, but in our own space, we can, do whatever we want as long as it respects laws and testing.
Right. And like, it kind of makes me think of like, microbrews or like local breweries and stuff, because like, you get that license where you can make the beer on your property and sell it on your property, but then you can also, sell it to other places so they can have, another local beer on tap and I don't know, but I'm assuming that dispensaries are kind of like the local breweries where everybody knows each other in the business and everybody likes each other and gets along. Like
everybody knows each other.
That's fair. I guess it's probably true in any business that was a great answer. Great, very diplomatic, but yeah, so everybody knows each other and
yes,
that's cool.
Yes.
And I feel like that helps everything kind of grow, if everybody is at least aware of everybody else, like methods and how things are going. And
definitely, we try to be as open as possible with our cultivation methods to our partners that we work with and just the public. Whenever we get to speak to people about our product, we try to be as open as possible. So all of our products up until now have been greenhouse grown, but with our new micro business, we'll actually be converting into indoor cultivation, aeroponics.
Right. And what's I know what hydroponics are, but is aeroponics similar or?
It's the future.
Yeah, sounds awesome.
It's basically a system where you grow with air and the nutrients are delivered to the plants through a complex system of pipes.
Wow, no soil,
no soil.
No soil at all.
No soil, yeah. I actually don't even know how it works at the moment, but, Rich does. He's kind of the guru about all of that, and he'll take it from here. But, we are definitely trying to look at making sure we have a full product line once the dispensary does open.
Right.
So we've got this indoor grown, but we also know that people love sun-grown flower.
Sure.
So there's the customer base out there for everything, and we want to be sure that if you want sun-grown flower, that we can provide it to you at the best quality and best prices.
Right. And you did bring me samples, like I was saying earlier, which I will try. But one of the we were talking, and well, actually, I'll just open it now. I don't need to do an unboxing or whatever. But it's a chillum, and anybody who knows what a chillum is. But it comes pre-packed. God damn these childproof.
It's everybody proof.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That smells fucking lovely. Jeez.
Yeah, it's really pungent.
Yeah. Holy goodness. So that's a sour papaya.
Yes, that's one of our sativa-leaning flowers. It has such a great tropical scent. It's got like that. It has that papaya note, but it's also got like this funky, cheesy kind of thing going on. And we're going to be harvesting a new round of sour papaya on Tuesday, and I can't wait.
Nice.
I can't wait. It's going to be just
I'm excited.
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll put a picture of this up on Instagram.
Definitely. It's one of the best ways, in my opinion, to taste flower. You've got something it's a half a gram. There's no rolling papers.
Right.
There's no, dirty bong water. There's no residue. You can just taste your flower.
And like
Love
I
it.
was saying before we got rolling, is that then I use the chillum for the next, little amount of time,
Absolutely.
and then when I'm done with it, then I throw it away. So it's, even though it's one use when it's packed, like I used it. I
Yes.
used mine 70 times.
And that's what we hope people will do with these. There's so much waste in the cannabis industry right now, whether it's the disposable vape cartridges or even the glass 510 carts. There's so much waste. And any little thing that we can do to, save the planet
or yeah.
or save one more disposable vape from going into the landfill, I think that's honorable. So the chillums are a great way to taste flower, and I think that once our consumption lounge opens too, we'll be definitely experiencing some cool events focused around the chillums and flower tasting.
Nice. And I love that when you have just this little half gram, you could get that. It's almost like everybody gets a first hit and then it's gone.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
know,
and you can cap it back up. So
Yeah.
you put it in your pocket. If you want to hit off later, then you've got that. It's not spilling out. It's perfect.
It is absolutely perfect. So right now I think what we should do is take a quick little music break, because we do want to talk about the event that's coming up this Saturday, 420 at No Fun. It'll be my band, Shortwave Radio Band, safety meeting, and then everybody's favorite, the Sugar Hold, will be capping off the evening, and we're calling it WeedStock, and you'll be there, and the MB Farm team will be there, so there's a lot to talk about. But right now, we're going to take a quick break, listen to a Sugar Hold song. This is obviously a song about weed, because it just makes sense, and then we're actually going to come back and have a quick conversation with Mikey, the lead singer of the Sugar Hold. So right now, it's Salad from the Sugar Hold, and then we'll be right back.
Let's mix the salad up. I got, you got, take part. Let's mix the salad up. We both have some weed. Let's mix the salad up. Here we are with nothing to do, nothing left to figure out. Share with me and I'll share with you, and we can help each other out. Indica, hybrid, sativa. Let's mix the salad up. We both have sativa. Let's mix the salad up. Here we are with nothing to do, nothing left to figure out. Share with me and I'll share with you, and we can help each other out.
All right, so that was Salad from the Sugar Hold, and I actually have Mikey Baish of the Sugar Hold on the phone. How's it going, man?
Hey, how's it going, Andy? It's going great over here. Stoked for this weekend.
Yeah, that's what we kind of want to talk about. I'm here with Alison of MB Farm, and we're talking about the show at No Fun, which is a Ratzo's jacket presentation, and you put it together. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what we got going on, what we can expect?
Yeah, so Saturday, I love my local Bills, so I got three of my favorite bands, one of them being the Sugar Hold, my band, obviously. Safety Meeting, who I've been a fan of for a number of years, have never had the opportunity to play with them. So when the 420 show was coming up, they were honestly like one of the first bands I reached out to. It just makes sense. And then we obviously have Alison and MB Farm coming in to do some giveaways. Chris Karp and the wizard himself, Wizard Burger, will be there. It's going to be a fucking party, man. Yeah,
that's awesome news about the Wizard Burger, because I love a good burger, and plus with the cheeseburger theme and everything,
Yeah, exactly. And his stuff is really, really good. He usually comes up with some interesting names for the burgers based on the bands themselves. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he does there. And then also they, I'm sure the sidewalk will be open for any sort of recreational activities we want to do out there, but they have the THC seltzers there at No Fun too, which are always a good time.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Maybe I'll drink like 10 of those. Those were fun.
Yeah.
There was a time
fall
there,
asleep. Yeah.
There was a time there a couple summers ago when I was really into those, and I was buying them by the case. And was filling up the beer fridge of those. I like that.
Yeah, they were one of the first places I saw that had them. So that's a real, if you don't feel like drinking beer, drink a THC seltzer, get high, enjoy the music. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be awesome. And we have special stickers and
you've got the T-shirts and stickers, the joint one. I can't wait. I'm going to get one of those.
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
actually have them here in the Dazzle Den with me. We just picked them up yesterday. They look fucking fantastic. And there's a couple of extras that he threw in, a red one, which is a special.
Did you get them? You get them from Damien over there at Green Mountain?
Of course, yeah.
He's the best.
The best T-shirt guy in the business. Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody needs T-shirts, contact me or Andy. We'll give you Damien's number. He's the best there is.
Yeah, he really is. So quick and such quality.
Yeah, because he does them for us. He does them for the Hive. He does them for you guys. A number of people.
Yeah. Fucking everybody. So, and also, MB Farm, like you said, going to be there doing giveaways. You guys are going to be there. Safety Meeting's going to be there. Wizard Burger will be there. Shortwave will be there. And it's really going to be a party. And I don't even know what the weather's going to be, but I'm just going to assume it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, I think it may rain early in the day, but it's supposed to clear up by the nighttime. I have been looking at the weather every day.
Yeah, I am.
So, last year we went and we sold it out. Let's do it again.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. So it starts at what? Doors at 7, was it?
Yeah, doors at 7, shows at 8. We'll run on punk rock time most likely.
Yeah, and we're going on first. We learned a special weed themed cover song that we're gonna do. That we're doing it in a quote unquote shortwave style. So
I cannot wait. Yeah, I cannot wait.
It's gonna be fun. We're fucking stoked. But yeah, so shortwave radio band, Safety Meeting, and of course everyone's favorite Sugar Hold at No Fun this weekend, 420 for WeedStock. It's gonna be fucking killer. So Mikey, I will not hold you up any longer. But I do want to thank you for taking a couple minutes out of your day to shoot the shit with me, and I will see you this weekend, man, for sure.
Yeah, I always love to be on Unsigned. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
See you this weekend, buddy.
All right, man.
I love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
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 All right, so that was a conversation with Mikey Baish of the Sugar Hold in preparation for this weekend's big event. So I guess now let's shift focus, Alison, instead of talking about the lovely product and the process of weed and licenses and dispensaries and whatever, and we'll just talk about a party.
Let's talk about the fun stuff. Yes.
So this Saturday, 420 at No Fun, we're going to be there. When I say we, I mean Shortwave Radio Band, Safety Meeting, Sugar Hold, and like I said earlier in the show, when we were talking about it, Mike was like, let's see if Alison will get involved. And you went immediately yes, and you've got a bunch of shit planned. So what do you got planned?
Yes. So I haven't actually planned out how to do a giveaway. I should Google that.
I can help you.
But we have gone ahead and we've ordered some lighters, some rolling trays, some merch. And we're going to plan on giving that out and maybe some pre-rolls. I don't know. We'll see what flies.
Yeah. Again, like we don't know, and like everything's so ever evolving.
Exactly.
Like what you say today might not be true tomorrow. So like, we hope, and I think I think we could probably make that happen. We'll go in the alley with a trench coat and point to all the pre-rolls hanging off my sleeve.
I'll definitely have them on me.
Yeah, right. Like, I will too. We were actually talking. I don't know if we will, but maybe we will. I was thinking about just rolling a bunch of joints and like while we're playing, just throw them out into the crowd.
If you need tubes to do that, I have some.
Okay.
I just don't want to ruin the weed.
Right. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. That would help because I just think and we're a band, so I wouldn't want to ask permission.
Do what you want.
I'm just
You're the bad boys of the 518.
Totally. So I think we're gonna throw some joints out in the crowd while we're playing. So if that's not reason enough to come out this weekend, I think. No.
I'm trying to get the guys to get me a t-shirt cannon, and nobody will do it. So
those things are expensive, though, aren't they? Like they're like several $100s. Because I think there was one point when I was thinking of getting one with one of my old marketing jobs, and I looked at and I was like, you know what, guys? No, this is definitely not in the budget. Like,
can you put a price on fun though?
Yeah.
Yes.
yes, you can. Just get a teenager with a good arm,
right?
And have them like throw the t-shirts. Yeah. So you've got t-shirts, you've got rolling trays, and you're going to be doing giveaways. And again,
yes.
I love that. Like you're like, I don't even know how the logistics of it are going to work because that's how a party should be. It's like we'll figure it out. The first step is everybody just needs to get there.
Yes.
And then we'll figure it out. So that's this weekend, and it's going to be super. And will you have, or I should, maybe I'll just buy a bunch of these. Maybe I'll give these. Then I'll be like, no, they had nothing to do with it. I just bought a bunch of weed from MB Farm and then threw them out in the crowd. Like, it wasn't them.
I don't know about the chillums though.
Yeah, that's true. They just shatter all over the place. So this Saturday. No fun. You should come out, meet the team of MB Farm, hang out with all of us, all the bands. WeedStock. It's going to be fantastic. Hopefully it'll be a nice day. So I'm really looking forward to it. And I guess, unless there's anything else?
No, I just hope that everybody comes out to celebrate
Hell yeah.
on 420 with us down at No Fun. I think that it's going to be a great evening of music, weed, and...
And what else?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That covers it pretty well.
Yeah, that does cover it. Music and weed, my two favorite things. All right. Well, I guess before we go, like I do all the time, if there's anybody you want to give a shout out to or say hi to, or
I know last time I had a whole laundry list, but I'll keep it short this time and just say hi to my mom and dad.
Awesome. All right. Cool. Well, that is Alison of MB Farm. I am Andy Scullin. This is Unsigned518. I'll see you on the road. Unsigned518 is produced and hosted by me, Andy Scullin. New episodes are available every week wherever you stream podcasts. If you would like to help support the show, please like and subscribe wherever you are listening. Or you could buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/unsigned518. If you would like to advertise on the show, send me an email at unsigned518@gmail.com. And to be a guest on the show, reach out to me through Instagram at Unsigned518. Take care of one another, and I'll see you next week.